Hi, lovely to see you. Okay, so tell us about yourself.
Well, I'm a college student at Fareham College. I've been doing this creative media course for 3 years now. I know it's a bit strange that I'm applying for a dog training course when I've been doing a creative media course, but there's so many transferable skills that I just want to put across, like working in a team, working with external clients, being a team leader, working by yourself as well. Also, we make stuff like promotional videos, corporate videos, short films, anything along those lines. And I just feel like I could really use those skills to help me in any area. So why not dog training? I could make the business I'm working for a corporate video, promotional video. I could help be a leader, help be a team member. And I just feel like that's really helped me along, helps me broaden as a person with my skills and such. Outside of college, I have an amateur band that I like to do as a hobby. Nothing great, nothing special, just something to wind down with. And I also have 2 dogs at home, a Staffy at like the age of 2, who's quite stubborn and strong-willed, and a puppy that's quite lively and chirpy. Now, that's such like a massive comparison and contrast that I feel like it will help me in like this area work with dogs with many different attitudes, many different personalities. So yeah, that's me.
Okay, wonderful. What would you say your strengths are?
I think I'm quite determined. For example, my dog at home, the 2-year-old, now it's January now, but since June last year I've been trying to teach her to lay down on command. She just hasn't been able to do it, but she's finally for the first time starting to do it on command without a problem. So I didn't give up on that. I kept going at it and it's finally paid off. I'd also say I'm quite pragmatic. For example, I would understand why a dog's not doing it. It was really hard for me to realise why she wasn't, until I realised that it's probably the command she doesn't understand. She can do it by hand signal, so maybe it's me just going down. So I tried with lay down and she's finally got it. Like, it's a different command. Also, I understand why my puppy, like when I'm waiting for him to do a certain command, he may go into the lie down position because that's the first thing he knew. That was what he'd get a treat for, so that would be his default movement.
Okay, so the opposite end of the spectrum, what are your weaknesses?
Oh, well, I'm quite strong-willed. I wouldn't necessarily say it's a bad thing. I know some people can take it as a bad thing, but the reason why I don't think it's a bad thing is if you're waiting for a dog to do something, I'm not going to walk away, I'm not going to give up, I'm going to be there, I'm going to wait for the dog to do it and help the dog actually understand that this is what they need to do to please their owner, to get a treat, to have a tail or something, like some sort of reward. So yeah, like, that's what I would say would be my one weakness, if anything.
Okay. So how do you deal with stubborn dog clients, if you have at all?
Well, I wouldn't want to call a client stubborn because every client has different rules, different boundaries they want to set their dog. So if it's the case, I say, a dog shouldn't be allowed on the couch, and they're like, oh yes, a dog should be allowed on the couch. That's just a matter of different opinions. I'm not gonna sort of be like, okay, well, I'm not gonna teach a dog anymore. I'll just put in the reasons why, if they were to reinforce it, what steps they should take, and if they choose that option, they choose that option. If not, they don't.
Okay. Alright, last one. Why do you want this job?
Okay, now this is going to sound really cheesy, so just bear with me. But originally I didn't want to do a career with animals, or if I did, it wasn't going to be anything to do with training. It would have been something like rehoming dogs. It would have been taking dogs from shelters that probably don't have the room to house them, and I would take them to my house, I'd look after them, train, do a fair bit of training, not like anything special, and wait for the right homeowner, owner, household to come along and adopt it. I decided I couldn't do this by myself. I couldn't just right now take a dog in and be like, you know what, this is gonna be fine. I know everything. So I was like, okay, let's take a behavioural course. So I looked around the internet and I found the place I'm working at previously, and I did quite a few courses with my boss at the time, who was like wonderful. And throughout these courses I realised that I was just getting like the biggest smile on my face, because it was so amazing to see these dogs like learn these tricks. Like, become something they weren't before, become obedient, become happy, like really enjoy themselves. And it was amazing to see the bond that was happening between that owner and the dog. It was so heartwarming, it made me so happy, and like I said, it's extremely cheesy, but it was just a job I really loved doing. I was like, why can't I do it more? Why can't I go off and train more dogs? And that's why I'm here today.
Oh, that's wonderful. Thank you very much for that.
Thank you.
Lovely to meet you.
You too.